Hello, I'm a little indigos. I know I've been absent for a little bit, but we're going to do a collective reading. We're going to start with sacred symbols, just get the general energy and then dive in from there. All right, let's see what we get. Main energy for the collective: gratitude, passionate new beginnings, being grateful for that brand new beginning, finally stepping into your power in a situation, knowing which direction you're going in. I'm getting clarify gratitude. Also being grateful for an experience that you've recently had that has helped you to grow, I'm hearing as well. Clarify gratitude, please. Yeah, new moon, right? Finally manifesting this new opportunity, moving in a brand new direction. New moon is all about like bringing in new energy, new fresh opportunities, moving in a different direction, manifesting the miracles that you've been working on. Clarify this. Gratitude. Clarify gratitude, please. Yep. Karmic path. You had to go through some things for your growth. That Saturn energy is all about karma, and to help you to grow spiritually, emotionally, physically, mentally, into the path that you're on now. And safe travels, right? This is all for your highest good, to bring you into your destiny, into fate, into the direction you're supposed to be going into. Yeah, you had to revisit your past life to get to where you're at now for this. Like, you had to get to the end of this past life and revisit it to get to the brand new beginning. Focus and jealousy. There was probably one of the things that you may have needed to master or work on is jealousy, focusing on your past life, recognizing where jealousy has, they're saying like thrown you off your path. Now you're stepping into affluence, good fortune. You're listening more to your intuition and nature and the synchronicities, because now you've stepped into the wheel of fortune, like you're on the right path, like destiny, you're on your destined path is what I'm getting. Safe travels from now on. So kudos to you. I feel like I just went through something very similar as well. That's why I took a little break. Went on a little journey, and I'm back now. So, and learned a lot about myself and about my opportunities for growth, and areas for improvement, so that I could be my highest self and be on my highest path as well. So, all right. Now I'm going to call out jealousy. Okay. So jealousy, I believe, is really all about insecurity, right? You're not feeling whole or one within yourself. And so you become jealous of other people or other things. And the truth of the matter is, nothing outside of you is ever going to complete you. So jealousy is just an insecurity within yourself where you're not feeling stable, and recognizing that and re-empowering yourself to know that you're whole and one within yourself, and there's nothing outside of you that's going to complete you or that you need to be whole. So there's my little soapbox. Triumph and success on the bottom. I'm seeing like you overcame that hurdle, right? And you spoke your truth. This is an Ace of Swords, brand new beginning and truth, recognizing where you were holding yourself back or a situation was holding you back. Ending cycles of past lives as well. It was like the coming to a completion, like this last full moon and new moon with the eclipses, really helped you recognize where you personally were holding yourself back and where you had to end cycles and clear out old karma so that you could get back on your path. All right, let's use the Psychic Tarot to clarify this for the collective. Clarify this for the collective, please, Spirit. Thank you. We've got throat chakra, right? You had to finally speak your truth about where you were. And it was also like about speaking your truth to yourself. Yeah, triumph again on the bottom. Like you finally overcame something that was really holding you back, and it may have had something to do with jealousy or situations that encompass insecurities about wholeness within yourself. Clarify throat chakra, please. Thank you. Standing your ground, right? You stood your ground. You recognized your worth. Clarify throat chakra. Right. Conflict and defeat. You may have felt pretty defeated at one point or gave in to those insecurities, but you recognize that you have to stand your ground, even though adversity may be coming towards you. And moving on, right? You have to move on in a new direction to clear that old energy so that you can be back on your destined path. Bottom of the deck again, Triumph. Now it's time for rest and renewal, spiritual strength. Financial and material changes with that affluence. It's and saying like now it's time to just wait for things to kind of shift, because you might have been really discontent in a previous situation, but things are going to start moving very fast now with accelerated motion. Also, they're calling out Mars, which is like has a lot to do with like passionate fire and energy is moving back into Leo, and so a lot of things are going to like start speeding up. Like it's fire, passionate energy in Leo. Right now it's in Cancer, which is kind of watery energy. And Mars is the planet of Aries, which is like take charge situation. But when it's in Cancer, it's like making everyone kind of reassess like where their power lies. So throat chakra. We're going to take a drink of water on that. Okay, let's dive in with the tarot. This is Light Seers Tarot. Let's see what we get. See, bottom of the deck, major transformations are happening right now or have happened that have brought you to where you are right now. All right. Main message, please. Thank you. Yeah, it's time to slow down and invest in your current situation. Seven of Pentacles. Invest in yourself. Continue to build upon a firmer foundation, something that's grounded, something that's stable, something that's going to be long lasting. Why is this important right now? Why is this important right now? Yeah, it's helping you to see things from a very different perspective. It's putting you kind of in a stillness right now to reassess where you've been, see things from a different perspective, understanding that when you're trying to build your future, you have to take the individual mitigated steps to get there. You can't just jump in head first and expect that everything's going to be okay without a firm foundation. So you're being called out to slow down and recognize that you want to build your future on something solid. How is the universe helping you right now? Moon, helping you to recognize what's happening underneath, what that past life was meant for you to learn. Guys, I was not having any coughing fits till just now. Right? So this is like, I'm also speaking a truth that's very difficult to speak. Like I also had to recognize that if you want to have a solid future, you have to build upon a solid foundation. And if you jump into something, and I'm just going to call out whatever here, I'm going to jump in. I'll just give you an example. If you jump into a relationship that is not built on solid foundation, whatever that is, a friendship, a marriage, dating, anything, and it's not built on a solid foundation, you're going to have to revisit that again. And because it's like building something on quicksand, right? You're being asked to like slow down, recognize that you have to address the elephant in the room, whatever that is. If it's jealousy for you or something in your past life karma that you haven't healed from or isn't cleared out yet, all of those things have to be cleared out and worked on before you can move forward. So you're being asked to recognize that and speak your truth with the throat chakra and recognize how you personally have to take responsibility for your own self and what you want in your life and stand firm in that belief and clear out the old karma to move forward. I feel like a broken record there. What's hidden that we don't see coming? What's hidden that we don't see coming for the collective? What's hidden? Fast moving information. Someone is going to rush in with some sort of message towards you. And it may be not well thought through. Sometimes when the Knight of Swords is coming, it's like fast moving information, like rushing in with a message. We're going to look at the bottom of the deck. Let's see. Yeah, someone is confused about love and unhappy historically. Even though they have this new opportunity, they recognize that they're still focusing on what didn't work out. So this person or situation is rushing in to tell you, hey, I recognize that what I was trying to build was not solid, right? Seven of Cups is confusion, a lot of options in love. Knight of Cups rushing in with a cup of love, but have not taken care of some of the past things to readily accept this new cup of love, because we're focusing too much on what didn't work out. And that baggage has to be released first. 10 of Wands. You have to release that old baggage so that you don't drag it into a new relationship or a new situation that you're trying to build. And recognizing that. I'm also hearing when someone tells you who they are, you need to believe them. And recognize that and pay attention and stay grounded. Also, Pentacles is all about being grounded, being rooted. Like, right, you're building solid foundation, solid roots. And Hangman is like, you're standing in stillness to watch and see like how this is all coming into formation. And recognizing that sometimes when things don't work out, it's a blessing. That's the message. Like when someone tells you they're not ready, believe them and know that it's not the right time. And some past life karmic destiny has to be cleared out first before they can move forward. And you never know what moving forward looks like in the future, right? It may not be that you end up with this person or in this situation. It may mean that it's clearing the way for something greater in your life, or you could end up in that situation after there's a time of healing and reconciliation as well. Main advice for the collective. Thank you. Yeah, take time out to reflect upon this situation. Hermit card, look within, listen to your intuition, listen to the messages you're receiving from God, the universe, your spirit guides, your ancestors, recognizing that this cycle has to come to a completion so something brand new and beautiful can come in. This is the World card. Talks all about like recognizing that there are cycles in this world. And some things have to end so other things can begin. Right? Empress birthing something brand new and beautiful out of the ashes. I'm seeing like the phoenix rising and having the strength to recognize that and do the hard work. Okay. Potential outcome right now if we do this. Potential outcome for the collective if we do this. Potential outcome for the collective. Thank you. Yeah, finally moving on to calmer waters. 6 of Swords. Those things that were taunting you and haunting you are now helping you to move forward, right? You're addressing them, you're realigning them, you're moving forward in a new direction that's calmer, more at peace, you're whole and one within yourself. Bottom of the deck. You're learning something new about yourself and others and how to interact. The Page of Swords is like new, fresh knowledge, new, fresh information. About completions in your life and about birthing new opportunities. So recognizing that sometimes things don't work out because they have to be built on a firmer foundation. Old past life and conflicts have to be resolved so that you can move on into the light here, like moving on from the dark into the light, and recognizing and having the strength to do that. Let's close out. I haven't used these in a while. We are going to use the Crystal Oracle to close out the reading. If you like this content, you're still here, which I appreciate. Like, share, subscribe, follow me. I'm on most social media platforms. If you want a personal reading, all that information is on my link tree in my bio. So come find me there. All right. Spirit, clarify this reading for the collective, please. Clarify this reading for the collective. Sodalite and amethyst. Amethyst is all about healing. Sodalite. Let's see. Yeah. Sodalite. Intuition, perception, meditation, calm, strength, and determination. Keep your calm, for this will help strengthen your determination to quietly pursue your dreams. Set aside a little time each day to meditate and reflect on all that you wish to create in your life. Be guided by what you instinctively feel in your heart and trust your intuition. In doing so, you will draw to you all that is necessary for creating that which your heart so desires. At the same time, let go of rigidly fixed expectations or time frames and trust that your dreams may manifest in a way that you have not yet imagined. This card is a positive confirmation. Keep the dream alive. I'm also being called to read Amethyst. We've got time here. Let's see. Spirituality, positive transformation, and meditation. You're being urged to embrace your shadow side, right? That conflict and defeat. That moon is the shadow side. Throat chakra, karmic path, right? All of that is your shadow side. Take an inventory of all those aspects of you that you are afraid to show the world because you perceive them as bad or inadequate. Meditate on these qualities, acknowledge them, see how they serve both you and others, then love them. Albert, come here. Come here. Albert has a lot to say about this as well. Excuse me. Okay. Acknowledge them and see how they have served both you and others. Then love them and bring them into your heart. When you realize that every aspect of you serves a purpose, there will be no need to deny half of you. You just be yourself and understand that there is nothing in your life that needs to be fixed. There are simply aspects of yourself yearning to be embraced and loved. This is a time of profound change, a time of positive transformation, which will have a lasting impact on every area of your life and to some degree on those around you. So being aware that it's going to bring you into balance within yourself, into positive calmer waters within yourself. You're taking those shadow aspects and realigning them to help move you forward, because you're taking this time out to recognize things have to be built on a firm foundation, and you got this. Namaste.